What happened?
The
You didn't see that, did you? You didn't see that. That's for sure. Yeah, that's
I didn't see that.
That's right.
I didn't see that anyway. So that joke is lost.
Don't you even try. Whatever, you did your own joke of that. I saw the video.
That's officially now a drop from my microphone.
Good shit.
Welcome to another episode of Gaming Podcast, episode 75. We're a quarter away from 100. Look at that.
Wow.
Quarter away. Look at us, huh? Joined by Mr. Elimination Chamber Steve. What's going on?
I'm still hyped up from Saturday, man. Like that Elimination Chamber was wild.
Outstanding.
Damn. And I'm still like, I still can't believe I was there.
Yeah.
Like
that's how I felt, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Marcel, we didn't even get a chance to talk to you afterwards. Like, how was it like on the floor?
People.
It was like
it was a lot.
1,000 people or something.
38,
it was chaotic, and because every time you knew when the entrances were coming out, when like people were just like rushing to our side, and then I'm like, you're not even supposed to be here. Like, what are you doing? This is our section. Get out of here. Like, but
so wait, where were you? Because I was trying to figure out where your seats were, and I was like, you were kind of against the like a barricade. I'm like, what barricade was that?
So literally the entrance on the right side.
Oh, you were there.
Yeah. So
Did you have seats, or was it just like a standing room only? Oh,
no, it's just seats and everything. Yeah.
I feel like I saw you.
Yeah. If you saw 3 Cena shirts clumped together, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw that for sure.
How was it watching it from the floor?
Amazing. I didn't know it was that close, to be honest. 'Cause on the map, it seemed further away.
I didn't know our seats were that close when we got there. I was like, we walked right in, and it was like, these are your seats.
You guys had really good seats.
Yeah, I was like,
they're pretty decent. Yeah. Although Matt Roback had like amazing seats,
and the movie podcast guys, they were set up.
They're like ringside.
Apparently it was
Netflix.
Netflix hooked them up. That was it.
And they got the seats too, the Cena seats.
Yep. Yeah. They got
Which, by the way, if you leave with that seat, you have to have another wristband because they check again, being like, hey, they have the proper wristband to leave with that chair.
Oh, just in case if you stole it off of the floor or someone left. Right. Oh, damn.
Exactly. Yeah. Like they were hardcore checking everything. And then I didn't expect us to have pyro behind us. I know above us, we were underneath the pyro. So like every time we just felt like flakes. We felt flakes of like whatever that discharge was and everything. But then the fire went off and I was like, oh my God, I almost burned my back and everything.
So you got lung cancer is what you're telling me.
Basically, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead.
Cool.
Yeah. Fallout's coming out for me, you know.
Oh, wow.
All I'll say though is like out of all like the entire event, I think it was elevated because I got to see it with Riley and Carrie, like sitting with them. It was like it was the best way to be able to kind of experience my first time
God, we were
event.
Screaming the entire time.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were.
I could imagine. That's for
I
sure.
will never forget the look on Riley's face when John Cena turned like that for the rest of my life. I still burned in my retinas.
I can't believe it still. That was crazy.
He had that look for literally 10 minutes. He just did not move. He couldn't. He was so shocked.
I didn't see it coming at all.
He made kids cry. Kids are crying.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Besides that, anything else, Steve? Non-wrestling related?
No, they're just the regular stuff. Just trying to make content, trying to work every day as best I can. Grinding for that money. That's kind of what I've been doing. So yeah,
there you go.
On that grind.
Yeah, on that grind.
Steve, how about yourself?
I'm just hanging out, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to not be traveling on a Tuesday. It's really cool to be home.
Especially on a day like this, that's for sure. So
yeah. I mean, I can't complain. It's actually, what was super crazy last week, I was in New York City. It was 14 degrees there. And then I come back and we're still packed with snow here in Toronto. What's going on? Like, is the world okay? Is the climate okay?
No, it's not.
No, I didn't think so. Yeah.
No.
But no, global warming is not a thing. No.
No. Yeah, we saw a
New York
mountain
City
of ice everywhere.
In spring, and we're still in the middle of winter. That's real neat.
Yeah, it's Canada, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
So
that's
But otherwise, like Steve, drinking our bubblies.
what
Gotta
is
get
happening
sponsored.
here?
Hell
Is there,
yeah,
was there
buddy.
Michael Bublé come by? Like, what the hell is going on? If you had a bubbly as well, that'd be insane.
That would be crazy.
that would have been amazing.
That'd be insane.
I don't know. There was a sale on at Walmart. That's how I got mine.
Has anyone tried
love
the new
Walmart.
flavors?
What's the new flavors?
It's like
There's a new one,
blueberry
yeah.
pomegranate, and it
Yeah.
rips.
Oh,
Dude,
I haven't
that
tried that yet.
sounds
No.
really
Yeah.
Oh.
Blue
I've been on my
yeah.
AHA like lately. I love AHA.
Okay.
Ah's okay. I don't know. I always like I like it, and then I always seem to kind of go back to bubbly. Not just like because I think Aha's like or bubbly's better or whatever, but it just I don't know. Just keep going back to bubbly.
The peach honey AHA.
Yeah.
Rips.
Okay.
Just rips and slaps. Absolutely.
You know, my friends sometimes make fun of me of the fact that it's not real water. It's like because it's just because it's carbonated. I'm like, it's water. It says right there in the thing.
Yeah.
It's water.
Sparkling water. It says right there.
Exactly, sparkling water. It's right on the label. Like, and yet they think no, that's not real water. You need like
Ingredients,
actual like still water.
carbonated water, natural flavor. I mean, this is we're sipping from the holy grail right
This
now.
is as close
Exactly.
to God as you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with all due
Conservatives or
respect
anything
to
like
your
that in there.
friends, they need
Listen
to mind their
here,
own fucking business.
That's
Enjoy
exactly
your-
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy your last sip because that's from America. We're at a war, buddy.
Bubbly?
Get rid
no.
of that.
Wait, bubbly
It
is not.
Get
Is,
rid of it.
wait, bubbly
It's
is not Canadian.
It's not Canadian,
Not at
no.
all.
Oh
No.
fuck.
That's
Oh,
why
well,
the
good.
US
Get
gets
that
all the
can
flavors.
Wait, no,
out
it says on
of
there. Proudly bottled
It's-
in Canada. Okay, so it's not made
There
in
you go.
Canada.
No.
There you go.
There's no there you go. Get that
There
out
you
of
go.
here.
Proudly bottled.
I'm trying to read the thing. No, it says Mississauga.
There you go.
Well, it's from PepsiCo Canada, so I don't know that. Okay, never mind.
This is a gray area.
Yeah, it's a big
We're in
gray
a gray
area.
I
area.
love
Right.
like the fact the first thing like if you Google it is bubbly and it's like Canadian, it's like nope, sorry. I'm like oh well.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Oh man,
Enjoy
well,
your
Good thing I
last enjoy
stocked
your
up.
last sip.
Stocked up at
good.
Costco, so we're good.
Like you're like the Nestle lady, the net with the iced tea. Like, oh look, I got a box of these. Like, I don't want fuse.
You know what
stock
I'm
up
upset
now
about,
because they're
though?
gonna be gone.
You know what I was saying? I wasn't smart. I didn't play well. I didn't get any bourbon ahead of this whole tariff.
You didn't get any
Oh.
Kentucky bourbon?
I didn't get any Kentucky bourbon. Now what am I gonna do?
Well, the
Is there
LCBO
a
is all
chance?
gone.
I think it's like at midnight tonight they're yanking it, right?
No, the LCBO
Oh,
is like
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah,
I
It was
see,
midnight-
here's the
it was midnight
thing.
today.
The
Here's
second
the
they're like,
thing.
it's
What are they
happening, I ran
doing?
to the store and grabbed a bunch of stuff.
yeah. See,
Here's the
I
thing.
didn't
What
think-
are they doing with the product? They can't send it back, can they?
They probably sit on it until
Maybe sit on
Yeah.
it until
Sit on it or
so
destroy-
that so
I would
they're
sit
sitting
on
on
the
a
store and drink
stockpile
it.
of American booze, and I feel like that's a beginning of like an Ocean's 11 type heist situation.
so for some good bourbon. Absolutely,
Hell yeah,
1000%.
some good
that's a
bourbon.
Netflix
Yeah.
true crime documentary right there, boys.
1000%. Count me in.
Fund
God, I
that
love
for the Canadian money. Hey, the movie's
What?
funded. What are you talking about?
Let's plot a federal crime right now.
Yeah,
Perfectly, and no one will ever see it coming.
No,
not
not
at
at
all.
all.
Perfect. I love it. I love it.
The
Riley,
Bourbon
how about
Bandits.
yourself?
Uh,
Bourbon Bandits. I love it.
yeah. Not. I don't know. No, I'm doing well. I'm still not over the John Cena heel turn, to be honest. So like, I'm kind of in a cloud right now, just thinking about that.
Not only that,
Game.
but EO Sky. What the hell?
Well, no,
What's
well,
going on?
I don't know.
What's going on? I don't know.
The
we
road
were
to
told there would be
WrestleMania.
twists and turns still to come before Mania. So
I still think there's a third guy. By the way,
I think there are two more.
I think there's just one more. I don't.
Because The Rock did 3, and then when he slit the throat, he did 2.
That was
He
two
did-
for
he did go
Cena.
to
And
two.
I'm like, I think
Yeah.
there are 2 more.
Travis Scott. No, I think there's just one more.
Well, I
Just
saw
one.
a conspiracy that maybe Seth Rollins has sided with The Rock.
oh, that he's the second.
Yeah,
he's
he's
one
the
of the second
third
guy to
man.
get after Punk.
Or 4th. I don't know if Travis Scott is. I don't know what he's
Get
doing.
that guy out of
He's
here. He
around.
busted Cody Rhodes' eardrum, man.
Yeah, he did and give him a black eye.
Give him a black eye. Jesus Christ. We know it's wrestling and all, but anyway.
Probably did Cody a favor though, so that he didn't have to hear his music.
Take him out.
Oh my god.
I like that.
Oh, but man, that fight like Seth and Punk on Monday, damn.
It kept going, and then halfway through the show, it cuts to them, and Seth just charges over, and they start punching.
Yeah, so they did that during the Netflix break. So the U.S. didn't get to see it until they did the recap after.
Okay, okay.
So that was all. Yeah, that was all during the commercial break, and I'm like, damn. And they even did that again. They did it backstage. They kept going.
So good. So good.
Love it.
That's gonna be a great match at Mania. Damn. Well, no, wait, it's next week, right?
Yes,
it's at the Gardens.
Oh yeah,
Steel Cage.
They've got to do another one at Mania. Like that is like.
I feel like they'll do the trilogy probably.
I think it'd be triple threat with Roman.
Might be a triple threat with Roman because he said he has receipts because Seth put him out.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, with that being said, Rockstar has acquired, what are they called? Video Game Deluxe. They're the people they're the studio who are behind LA Noire. The director of LA Noire basically made that studio. So now they're formerly known as Rockstar Australia. That's pretty much the whole news here. We're gonna play speculations here. What is like what's happening here? Like what I'm getting the LA Noire 2. Like what's going on?
Did I read correctly that they were the ones who helped make the remakes of
the definitive edition?
The definitive editions? Yeah.
They help, but they weren't
definitive
the
edition. Definitive edition.
Okay, yeah, okay. Or well,
but like which one though? The Apple one or like the ones that just came out? Because that one that came out were terrible, and then they were like
the terrible ones.
Oh.
I think they just worked on.
you got deflated.
Marcel's like,
all they did was work on the upgrades to make them better. They didn't.
It wasn't the ones that made them better.
Okay.
They didn't make it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know. I think to me, it's just. I don't think there's any speculation to it other than just bringing it in house. Because they've got a bunch of studios that I think they've got like a studio in what was it? Boston or New York or something like that. Like they've got
worldwide studios. Yeah,
they got worldwide studios. They famously like the one that was the big one outside of Rockstar for GTA was the San Diego studio. They were the ones who made LA Noire, and I think they initially made the first Red Dead. So
Team Bondi was their. They did their original LA Noire, right?
Yeah.
And then they closed.
Yeah.
Right. But I thought it was like San Diego was the Rockstar San Diego was the one that they kind of that worked on it. Because I remember seeing that logo in the opening credits or whatever.
I think, but that's the thing is like all these worldwide studios, they're all just support studios for something.
Right.
Else.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it basically unless they're working on other projects, basically it's just I see it as. They're just going to be probably a support studio for either GTA 6 or GTA Online or what have you.
I mean, it's definitely going to be online, if anything.
I feel like they still need to port GTA 4.
Oh, you think so? Huh?
Well, they fixed up the trilogy port, so it would make sense to me if they went and found a way to get that on modern consoles. That'd be kind of cool.
I mean,
they have
Cousin
Rockstar,
go bowling,
San Diego, New England, New York, and Toronto.
The Toronto one isn't a development house, though. I think it's just HR and stuff like that. It's kind of a corpo office, if anything.
Are they even still around? Where are they? I don't even know where the heck they are.
I think in Mississauga. Or
are they?
Like Etobicoke?
Etobicoke area. Okay.
Was it Oakville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so they're out basically in the boonies then.
Yeah, they're just filing away paperwork, but. For this, I assume that Rockstar just wants every single studio that they kind of own or operate under just to work on GTA Online, because this thing is going to be $1 billion, showboat for this company. They just need as much content to come out as possible and keep quality and engagement going for this game. I mean, like maybe down the road we do get another port or another like remaster or something like that, but. I think for the foreseeable future, it's just going to be all hands on deck for Grand Theft Auto 6. There's no real reason to muddy up your SEO with another Grand Theft Auto for what, 7 years?
Yeah. I think they're basically what they're doing is they're just setting themselves up for like a 24-hour development cycle,
Honestly,
like Ubisoft has done, how EA has done. It's just standard at this point. Like you want to keep development going for all day, every day. So yeah, that's my guess. I don't.
If
I
they
like,
weren't cowards, they would make Bully too. But
that'd be great.
that'd be awesome.
You sound
I
like
actually would love, honestly. Here's the thing. I would love an LA Noir too.
Make me in the face of Bully.
I mean, here's the thing. I would love an LA Noir too. I always thought that was a great game.
Yeah.
Had a lot of great technology under the hood. Just wasn't the right time for it. And I would love to see what they could be able to do. I mean, imagine an LA Noir set like using the Unreal 5 engine with like the metahuman the metahuman sort of engine, like the realistic like motion capture that they were famous for with LA Noir. Imagine that now with like in a modern sort of scale.
I would play that.
I'd play the hell out of that.
You just zoom in like my cameras is zoomed into my face, and it's like I didn't do that.
Hey,
yeah.
You
press X.
Did you drink a rum and diet?
Yeah.
I didn't drink the rum and diet.
No.
Yeah. Press X to doubt.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
the right
notepad. Yeah.
It's like I think you did drink the rum and diet. I hate that. I hate that you did that. It's like, oh.
It can't be him. He hated that.
Yeah, he hated that.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been.
Do you think that game was only popular because of Mad Men? Because half the damn cast was in there.
I think it was popular because it was like the tech was so impressive at the time.
Yeah.
Like the facial projection tech or whatever they were using.
Well, that was the whole point of the feature. Basically, it was like, can you actually be able to tell, like, for the facial animations, if they're lying or not? And
it never worked.
It never really worked. No, it just I can never get it to work anyway.
Just looking around, like, oh, you look left, you're lying. Like, no, what? Someone walked by.
Yeah. I like the promise. It was really cool tech, sure, but.
Here's a question just in regards to Rockstar in general. Do you think that post GTA 6, do you think that they are ever they're ever going to create another IP again? Like, are we going to see another like Red Dead 3? Are we going to see another LA Noire? Or are we going to even see a brand new IP from Rockstar? Because if you look at their timeline, they used to make like games left and right, and now it's like once every 7 or 8 years. Are we basically now in the era of Rockstar is still going to just create only one game every decade and that's it?
I feel like the real question is like how many GTAs we're going to see in our lifetime? Like are we going to see 4? 4
no, I'd be willing to bet we'll get up to
6, 7.
We'll get up to 8 by the time I'm dead. Like
we're dead.
I mean, I love the fact that John Cena actually posted the meme of and people were saying like we got a John Cena heel turn before GTA 6.
Which is hilarious. Yeah,
I love that.
I don't know because I feel like this one is going to be massive. GTA 6 is going to sell like an easy bill. It's going to be in every household on the planet.
Bill.
Like it's going to be crazy. But at that point, like if you're Rockstar and you're making this much success, you're riding off this for what, 7 years if you really want to be optimistic and get content going and everything. Do you really try to chase this again, or do you just try to reel it back and say, well, realistic expectations, budgets? Maybe we go for 3 moderately big games like a Red Dead Redemption 2 style, and then some like passion projects, a new IP maybe, and allocate the budget towards those. Like I don't see there being a Grand Theft Auto 7 that can exceed expectations of whatever this is going to be, assuming that this game comes out 7 and is good.
2040. The worst part is like you're probably not even wrong.
No. Oh God!
Can't wait for that one.
5 came out on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Like that's how long it's been around.
Yeah.
It came out the year I moved to Toronto.
Wow. It came out 2 years after I moved to Toronto. That's just crazy. And here's the thing: I'm probably like I am one of the very, very few who has never played GTA 5.
That's insane to me.
I just never had an interest in it, to be honest.
Are you playing 6?
Probably.
Nah, you gotta play 5 then.
That's the biggest flip I've ever seen.
I mean, it's hey, it has nothing to do with the fact I just dislike the game that much. It just never really like interests me in whatever. But with GTA 6, because here's the thing too. It's like because a lot of what GTA 5 has, I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of accessibility for me. I'll just say that aspect. That definitely is part of my decision making. So with GTA 6, what I hope is that at least there's some good modern sort of like game develop the game design techniques that does include accessibility. So there's hope for that. Like that's one of the reasons why I'm interested in GTA 6. Another one is that I'm hoping to be able to kind of get a more like a less sort of clunky engine version of GTA. They've learned a lot. I know they learned a lot from basically building GTA Online, which honestly I don't think that the GTA 5 engine was built for, and they've kind of had to hack that together in order to be able to make that work, and it was successful. So knowing that they're basically going to include GTA Online as part of GTA 6, you would hope that basically that they've been able to either recreate an engine or from scratch or recreate the GTA 5 engine with online in mind already. So my guess is the game is going to run a lot smoother than GTA 5, and hopefully there's going to be some modern design techniques in there that does include accessibility. So that's part of the reason why I've never picked up GTA 5, but interested in GTA 6. Another part of the reason for not picking up GTA 5 is just, I don't know, it just never did the story never really kind of capture me that much. I don't like that. Is there really a story with GTA 5 that's worth telling?
It's so good.
Is it? Like, are we talking like Red Dead Redemption good? Because that was always my favorite.
I really liked it personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Red Dead Redemption 2 levels, but at the end I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do here?
Oh, okay. Well, we'll say Red Dead Redemption 2. I would say probably because that's more closer to GTA 6's release, which is so weird to say, but that's more close to GTA 6. So I would imagine that the story level of Red Dead Redemption 2 would be kind of hopefully on the GTA 6 level side. I hope that let's say this is Red Dead Redemption, the first one, is a story comparable to GTA 5.
Yes. Immediate yes for me, at least.
I still think Red Dead is like better story wise, but the satirical nature of GTA really lands. Like it's very funny.
Yeah.
And kind of like crazy at points. Like it's just kind of like a little like wacky. It's chaotic and it is enjoyable. And there's a good story beat through this.
Yeah. Maybe I should I'll do a stream where I actually play GTA 5 for the first time.
I think at the very end,
do it.
Without spoiling for I guess you and 2 other people in this planet who have never played Grand Theft Auto 5. There's a moment.
I'm surprised I've been able to go this long without it being spoiled to me. So
I am too, to be totally honest. But there's like a moment where I had to put down the control. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Which is the one that basically is the meme of Franklin going, "Oh shit, here we go again."
That's San Andreas.
That's San Andreas. That's a whole
San Andreas. Okay, because
you should go back to that one too. That one.
Yes, you got to start from the. You got to start from the.
Do I have to start from all the way back to the beginning?
Pick up the definitive edition. Start from there and go. Yeah, you got time.
Yes.
Do they really all tie together?
No,
do they really all tie together?
No.
3, Vice City, and San Andreas are the trilogy. They all do tie together.
Mm-hmm.
Vice City and 5, I don't really think so in any meaningful way.
There's like little guest star appearance. You're like, oh, this guy's from this game. And that's it.
Okay, yeah, so you could still play GTA 5 alone, like by itself, and you're not necessarily you're not tripping on different stories. Okay,
yeah, you're fine.
No, there's like there are a couple of characters that carry over from 4, but they're it's very There's Lost in the Dam's main protagonist,
right?
Yeah,
and Irish from
oh shit, I forgot about 4. That. Yeah. Okay.
So the couple of characters cross over, and then you hear mentions of the main character from 4. I think Nico Bellic gets brought up by name.
Yeah, on the radio.
He never shows up. Yeah. So there's some threads that they're like, yep, this is the same world, but other than that, it's pretty much you could standalone, nothing really. You don't need to play anything before.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe if GTA 6 is coming out this year, maybe I'll do a stream where I played GTA 5 for the first time. Have you guys done into RP at all or no?
I'll do them all.
No, I never did RP. No.
Okay. All right.
I want Tommy Vercetti to show up in this new one, though.
Oh my god, like an old man Tommy.
Yeah, like old man Tommy Vercetti will give you a job or something. I would love that.
Sick. The one thing I'm really looking forward to is the level of like storytelling immersion that Red Dead had.
Yeah.
I really
That's what I want. That's what I love.
hope that they're able to do that, because I'll never forget playing Red Dead and coming across the KKK and be like, what is happening right now?
Yep.
And then doing it again.
Take them out. Yep.
Like there are so many moments in Red Dead that just like holistically live in my mind as being like, this is unlike any other game I've ever played in my life.
I think probably like my ultimate like favorite sequence is literally the fight at the old plantation house. Like,
oh, of course,
that's
cinema. That's cinema.
It's like the silhouettes of them walking up that pathway right up to the house. Like, fuck, man, like it was like that section kind of like still lives with me to this day. Like, there's a lot of great moments in that game, but that one always stands out to me as like when I think of Red Dead, I think of like of that section of the game.
Yeah, a lot of homages to like classic Western films
sure.
in that game too. Like lots of like shot for shot like recreations and stuff. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. And also an ending that just made me cry. Like that game.
Me too. Oh my god, I bawled like a baby.
It hit me.
Like, it took me over a year to be able to even get to that point, because I tried playing it and like when it first came out. I got to chapter 2 and then I just kind of stopped because it just was so damn slow. And then I was like, okay. Then after like almost a year, I was like, okay, I gotta try to just push my way through it. And I did, and it was so worth it, because once you're done chapter 2, the story in the game just picks right up, and it just is so damn good. And I just, oh man, that ending. Oh god.
Having to replay chapter 1 and 2 is the only reason I've never replayed Red Dead, because I just don't want to do it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
It's so slow.
Yeah. I wish you could just jump right to it, but or like New Game Plus or something like that to do it, make it better.
So we still think this game's coming out this year, and I know the VP of Finance says it's coming out for consoles, and they also mentioned a PC version early 2026.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident, only because the release date of Borderlands feels too. Like,
it feels too close.
Orchestrated. No, it just feels orchestrated to me, where it's like hit in September, that's the end of your quarter, roll into the next one, Grand Theft Auto, and you're laughing.
I thought that they were going to try to avoid the two together.
I don't think they're going to have the two together at all. Like, I think this is like a November release.
Same, yeah.
Keep in mind, like,
you think
like
that? Oh, see, I think of not putting them together as in like Borderlands is summer. Like GTA 6 is like holiday, like that's my big.
They placed them in different quarters.
That's the thing.
So it's like they're close, kind of, but totally different quarters. So they'll have enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
like
it's just
Borderlands will do so much money for Take Two end of that quarter, roll into the next one and start of October, and probably like end of November, maybe end of November, roll into Grand Theft Auto. You're laughing for the holidays.
No. Here's the question then. Do you think that we'll get like because here's like the Game Awards, their nominations period ends in like usually first to second week of November. Do you think we're going to see GTA 6 before then?
I don't think it matters, because Jeff Keighley will bend the knee to Rockstar. That's my prediction. It really doesn't matter.
He kind of did
one Jeff Keighley for this game.
I can't remember if it was 2 years ago that there was like one game that he extended
it, right?
He extended it because of a game. I want to say it might have been Spider-Man 2 because of
Cyberpunk.
No, because Cyberpunk, it was still December, and
Cyberpunk came out after Game Awards. That year, I think.
God of War. It was God of War, Valhalla. No, or Ragnarok.
Ragnarok? I don't know. I don't think when did Ragnarok come out?
I don't know.
No, I don't remember those stuff.
I will look it up.
Ancient times.
November 9th. So that was it. That was that year too. So that.
Hey, look at that!
I remember. I think I remember that year that was like November 15th was like the cutoff date for nominations. So yeah, I would. Hey, if they do, if it comes out anywhere near November, I think Jeff would probably make an exception to make sure that GTA 6 is going to be somehow nominated.
I guarantee he will.
It's a lot of people would be tuning in if it was. So I mean, yeah, I guess we'll see.
I don't know. But I still think it might be delayed though.
To finish the game.
I have a feeling it might still be delayed. I mean, Who knows? Rockstar can pull surprises out of their hat like they've done before.
Them doubling down on like a fall window makes me feel like they're fairly confident rather than just like this year, stay tuned. I don't know. But I mean, we got an Assassin's Creed Shadows release date and then they immediately delayed it too. So like these things.
Ubisoft, Rockstar.
Rockstar's a little different.
I realize they're a little different, but
I see your point. Though.
Naughty Dog delayed Last of Us. I think it does kind of happen.
True. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Things can change, but I feel like they're fairly confident in it right now.
I do like the image or like the vision of like all these studios being like, oh man, Rockstar's gonna take November. We gotta delay our game. We gotta delay Fable because of Rockstar and GTA. And GTA is like, no, we're not. Or Rockstar's like, yeah, we're not even doing fall anymore. We're gonna do spring. And everyone's like, no.
Like I think we talked about it last week, Marcel, but I like guaranteed that there's so many like studio heads that are just calling Rockstar, being like, when the fuck are you releasing your game?
I'm sure like, Phil knows and everything. Like,
I hope so, because like, damn, like it just. Because like them not renouncing it is screwing over kind of the industry a little bit right now. At least as far
nobody
as
wants to announce any dates.
No one wants to go up against GTA 6. It's like
unless they're like shadow dropping it and like we got Tony Hawk announced today 3 and 4 and they're like July. It's July.
Hey, that's topic 3. That's topic 3. Jump ahead.
God, read the run of show, Ryan.
I don't think we have that, Steve. I
don't know about that. Where would they do? Is there a run of show?
I've never seen
you're so close to the camera you can't see the link. I can't believe it.
That's usually like that sounds like a joke that was supposed to be directed to me. Like,
that's not what the hell.
How dare you, dude? I'm doing this for Steve. Yeah.
Wow. I felt a twinge of like just like a blowback on that one. Like, fuck.
That's kind of ableist. I
don't know. Well, you know what? Fine, I'm the monster because we're playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I was in the splash zone.
Let's go right now.
Wow, great transition.
Thank you so much, Steve. You liking it? But at Elimination Chamber, Steve, you're not. I saw your tweet earlier, or Blue Sky. Where are we calling it?
Blue Sky. I don't know what we're calling it. I just said post. Blue Sky post, I guess.
Blueing.
Skied it. This guy. This fucking Sky.
Sorry, Riley. Did you try it out yet, Riley, or no?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm not super far into it, but it's pretty fun. Like I'm really enjoying it. Like I see why it's so highly rated. Like I think it's a little more accessible than the other ones.
Yes,
which is where I kind of like signed off. I was like, I don't know how to move with these giant weapons. I don't really get it. And then like this one's like, oh, you just hop on a raptor and it'll just auto follow things.
Oh, it's
like,
fucking
this is great. I don't have to try to chase things down. Like I just hop on a raptor and it just takes me over there and I leap off that and punch this thing in the face with my insect gauntlets or whatever the hell, and it's pretty fun. Cool. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's neat.
What do you guys think?
Steve Chamber Steve.
Here's I will agree that it is definitely, I think the core gameplay of fighting monsters with giant weapons is a lot more approachable. I think that's probably, and that's the more fun aspect of the game. You're right. I think, and actually, the having the auto follow with your little raptor, even though it looks basically a raptor mixed with a chocobo, like the having that actually that auto follow is an accessibility feature, which I do appreciate. It's great where I could just basically get my hands off the sticks and just let it like kind of follow where I need to go. I like that. What I'm frustrated with, and I tried to be able to play it today in earnest on stream, was all of the systems upon subsystems of systems upon subsystems of everything that you have to do outside of fighting the monsters. Yeah. It is so unneedlessly complicated on just I just want to upgrade my weapon so it could do more damage, so numbers go up. Like, that's all I want to do, and yet I have to go through 5 or 6 different menus at 3 different vendors just to try to be able to get the right materials and the right things I need in order to be able to get upgraded for the thing.
Yeah.
And I am so lost in all those menus all the time. Like, even just sending up an SOS flare, having to be able to hit L1 and then be able to hit a button on the D-pad and then use the right thumbstick to be able to scroll down to the SOS system. I know you can be able to make that a little bit simpler. And I don't know, but I can't figure out how. It's like 3 menus deep by default in order to be able to just set up an SOS flare. That to me is just so unneedlessly complicated. It's cognitive overload. And I am just so frustrated. I know I'm not an idiot. I know I'm smart when I'm playing games. This game makes me feel like an idiot. I have no idea what to do. Even following the map, I have no fucking clue where the heck I am half the time.
Get good, bro.
All right, well.
I didn't think of that.
I guess. Wow. That's my bad. Sorry.
No, it is complicated. That's that, and I always found that too. Like, I've played Monster Hunter on the PSP like way back then. That's kind of when I first got like familiar with the franchise, and it is like you got to like read all the charts and then find gear and grind. It's like it's a big grind fest, right? So it is like kind of needlessly complicated sometimes.
It was more complicated back then.
You had like spreadsheets and you're going through everything.
They were like, you're on your own, figure it out. I'm like, what? Like, we just make monsters. You play the game. Good luck.
Like, grill the meat. Like,
perfect timing. Perfect timing. Yeah. Like, you know, that's right. You said to put up a camp and like roast the stupid meat while the monsters circling around you just to make one ration. I'm like, come on. I think like it was crazy back.
It's just, I get it. Like, and I know that's sort of like, yes, the previous games have been needlessly complicated more than this one. They did try to simplify it with this and make it more approachable. And I get that. And it's fun. Like, I understand why people love it. I just, as a newcomer to the franchise, I had hoped that this one was going to be the one to jump me in. But right now, fuck, I like, unless I can be able to get one of y'all to kind of help me, guide me through this damn thing, I'm about ready to just to uninstall this game. Like, it is.
Yeah, you're done.
That's honestly
done. That's how Monster Hunter was. It kind of encouraged you to like jump in with friends, and like someone will know more about it and be like, hey, you know, I'll guide you through this, and then you get like, oh, I understand this now, type of thing. And like, it's kind of encouraged you to play with friends in a way. Steve, how about yourself?
Well, funny enough, I'm kind of on the same page as Steve Saylor, where I've never really played Monster Hunter in any meaningful way. I tried Worlds for probably 2 hours. I was like, hard nope. I do not like this game. It's very obtuse. Not for me. But everyone's praising this game. It's definitely going to be a Game of the Year contender. So I was like, okay, I got a code for it. Started playing it, and in the first couple nights, I really did teeter on the line of I just don't like this game. There's so well accessible, and I felt like I was being eased into the game a little more than I did with Worlds. There was just still something grating to me, but it wasn't until maybe the third night and probably 5 hours in where the gameplay kicked in to overdrive in my head. I was like, oh, I finally get it. And I'm playing with the dual blades and they're so fluid and frenetic, and the gameplay of just hunting monsters rips and tears. Like there's nothing really quite like it. Like I find it so satisfying seeing the numbers go up, hitting like their wounds and stuff. Like I'm having so much fun just by that. Outside of it, this game is absolute nonsense, though. Like with the exact same complaints that Steve's telling me, like, or saying, like it's just absolute nonsense of trying to like figure out what I'm supposed to do. All these items that I'm just fine. But the thing is, I just feel like the game is so accessible to me in terms of what it demands of me that I can kind of just push my way through. I'm going from one monster to the other, getting enough resources to build better armor, build or upgrade my sword so that I feel powerful enough that I can approach the next monster. And I can just ignore probably 95% of the systems or menus and stuff that are in this game. I'm just going on my little chocobo man, a little secret there. Tell me where to go. I really don't care about the map. The map is so obtuse, like whatever. Just get me to the next checkpoint. I might do some side missions, go fishing and hang out for a bit. But yeah, outside of like engaging with the main story or engaging with the main like gameplay loop. I find that there's so many systems in here that are so like half baked or obtuse. Like, why do I have to fundamentally like put my weapons away, walk away just to chug a potion? Like, why am I stuck in this gameplay loop of like, oh, I'm damaged and hurt, and I have to stop having fun just so I can.
Or even, why is it by default that your weapon just auto sheaths like when you're in the middle of a battle? Like if you don't I've had it so many times. I would just go up and basically I'm just literally about to slash down on the monster, and he puts the weapon away. I'm what the fuck? And you have to go in the settings and this complicated menu settings of just trying to be able to like to turn that off. Like it's just, I didn't even know that setting existed. Here's I didn't either. I evaluate
and turning that off.
I evaluate setting menu for a reason. Like a lot of accessibility is put into settings menus, so I know how to be able to read and navigate a settings menu. This is more complicated than the 60 accessibility settings in Last of Us. Like this is just god awful. Like I had like when I put up a sort of a first impressions video on my YouTube channel, I had other disabled like gamers have to go into my comments and say, turn these settings on because this is what helped me. I've never had that in the entire history of evaluating games for accessibility, that I've had to have like that I completely missed like 15 different settings that were available to me that would have made this game so much better. And I did turn them on. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. It actually does make it help a little bit better. But I shouldn't have to like rely on other people or guides just to figure out what are the settings I need to be able to enable. Like this is just ridiculous.
I do feel like the modern gaming too is like I booted up the game and I had to go through like 8 different like, do you agree to these terms, these terms, these terms? I was like, just why can't I just boot it up like it's a Mario game?
Yeah,
right.
Like, you know, like,
log into the Capcom account. I don't need any of this.
Why don't the monsters dance to the music? What is this? It's like.
But I will say,
even just adding a friend, like that was like 6 menus deep. I was like, what?
Not only 6 menus deep, but you have to go into like a separate section in the whole entire map just to be able to do it. You have to go do it through like what, your tent or the quest thing. You have to go to like what's her name in order to be able to like even enable a lot. Like it's complicated for no damn reason.
No, you don't have to. No, you can enable lobby anytime in menu.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
See, that's again.
We're all learning
like,
See, we gotta collaborate and just like pile our collective knowledge together, and we can probably get through a hunt.
I did tell my chat today that I have one more. I'm going to give it one more chance, and that was like I need to be able to get some friends to basically just to kind of guide me through this. Just to like, I know it's going to be the menus are going to be so complicated and complex.
Thrill of the kill. We gotta take something big down, and that's going to be worth it. It's gonna be like, oh man, that was.
You know what makes up for all the frustration, like all the moments where I'm like, I just don't like this little thing or that little thing. It's the emergent moments in this game where you're just battling a monster, and then all of a sudden another little fucker comes out of the corner, and you're like, oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah. That was frustrating. That was frustrating in and of itself. I was fighting again. I'm terrible at the names of the monsters, but I was basically I've been nicknaming them all. So I was fighting Chicken Source Rex at one point, and I'm basically like I'm fighting it. That was part of the mission, and I'm defeating it. Then all of a sudden, the bear that combined with like a sandworm from Dune comes up and basically starts attacking the thing. And then as I'm going through and finishing the quest or whatever, I'm still standing there, and I'm like, I can't go and like get take out some of the carve out whatever the carcass I need to do, because basically the dude's like sandworm face is coming at me, and I basically and then it's like, oh, end the mission. Okay, so I end the mission. It takes me all the way back to basically my base camp, and so I missed out on taking out or carving up the Chicken Source Rex.
Hey, turf wars are one of the best things this game ever has. I'm just letting you know right now. When you just see 2 bastards fighting each other, you're like, I miss from Rise where you can actually ride one and then control him and then ram him to the other one.
I mean, it's cool that basically they help you take out some like the damage on them. And I'm like, that's great until they turn on you. That's when the biggest problem is. And I'm like, fuck. Anyway, yes, please, I need help.
I don't know about you guys playing, like what weapons you guys are using, but the dual blades is probably one of the most badass weapon sets I think I've had.
It's pretty good.
Like when you're going through and doing like wound, like attacking the wounds, and you're doing like spins and shit. I was like, oh man, this is really, really masterful gameplay.
I always like the switch axe because it has like a charging like the axe will start charging like a chainsaw and it'll just explode on people. Then now they add like an additional flip as well. I'm like, oh my, it's crazy.
I've been using the bow gun because I like a little bit of like range with sort of my weapons, because I'm terrible at dodging out of like enemy attacks if I'm using like a giant sword or whatever, and I have to get sort of melee range. But the bow gun's been pretty fun. I've been liking that. Not so much damage as I would imagine with you guys with whatever weapons you're using, but I mean,
my stat numbers are super low, but it's just because I get to attack over and over because of how quick I am.
Okay.
It makes up for that.
Yeah, because when I'm able to do like a precision shot or like when I'm hitting the wound, that's when like the numbers are like really nice for damage wise. But it definitely like it's enough of a, like if I'm in a certain amount of range that kind of give at least the most efficient damage with that gun. I'm able to like when the monster's about to like kind of like come at me, it gives me me personally enough time to visualize, okay, they're coming at me, I can dodge out of the way, and generally I don't get hit. So far, like the battles have been relatively okay. I don't think I've died yet to a monster, but I'm kind of waiting for that inevitability when I would imagine like the difficulty is going to like increase at some point. But but for now, it's been enjoyable.
It's
sort of.
I mean, depending. I guess I heard this one's kind of the easier of all the other monsters. I heard that from a lot of reviews and everything. But there's just some.
Marcel, have you beat it?
I haven't beaten it. No.
Riley, have you?
No, but I was gonna say Masahiro Sakurai, the guy who made Smash Brothers and Kirby, beat it in 2 days by himself.
Yeah.
Like he posted that, he's like, yeah, I just finished it. I got it 2 days ago. I just beat it. Solo.
I don't feel like there's a difficulty curve in this game at all. I feel like it's very approachable, and
it's very approachable. Yeah.
I mean, I'm only halfway through chapter 3, so roughly halfway through the entire game. But at no point have I felt like, oh, I need to go grind or I need to go do X, Y, or Z to get better armor. I'm kind of just like progressively upgrading my stuff as I go, and I'm having.
You're holding your own. That's good.
Yeah. And I've only played with other people once.
Oh, okay.
I let me know if you want to play.
Absolutely, I'm down.
I feel like the harder challenges will come out with like when they release like, oh, this monster is available now.
Yeah, that's
right. That's why I assumed.
Yeah. The story mode, they're like, okay, let's go through the story mode and then deal with our complex menu. I think the real monster is the menu, and then you get so frustrated. You get so frustrated. You're like, come here, you stupid chicken. I need to smack something because I went through 8 menus to upgrade this weapon. I need to test it on you. So it's overall, it's still a great game. It's sold 8 million copies in 3 days.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Fastest selling Capcom game ever.
Yep.
I like it. It's great.
And the last time something like this happened was with Monster Hunter Worlds, and that generated a whole like RE Engine generation of Resident Evils and a whole Dragon's Dogma type of like a bunch of games came out of that because of the revenue and everything. So this is going to spark another.
So would you guys say? Capcom. I mean, it seems evident, but that Capcom's biggest game is Monster Hunter. Like point blank period.
Yeah. I mean, because they said that World sold 28 million at this point. So
that's crazy.
And the fact that they've sold it, like Wilds has already sold 8 million, and that's only going to continue to increase because of the word of mouth of everyone still playing it. So, I mean, and also I think it just to kind of jump off of your point, Riley, like like I think this is just Capcom just continuously winning in every way. Like they've had hit after hit after hit for the past several years now that they've really kind of like turned around a lot.
They were almost sold. Like crazy.
Like this is like the era of like what Ubisoft was under when they were about to be like hostile takeover,
right?
And then they were like they're just going to hit on hit after hit, and they were at full cylinder. And I feel like that this is kind of that for Capcom right now.
Yeah.
So
all it took was doing a first-person Resident Evil game, and then they were off to the races.
Yeah, and
Only
now
Cry
with
5
remakes
was really good. Yeah.
Well, it was actually Worlds and then Resident Evil. So Worlds saved them, and then they were able to.
Worlds was before Resident Evil 7?
Yeah, it was Monster Hunter Worlds came out.
What's going on with the time? Because in my head, like Worlds came out 4 years ago.
Hold on,
like,
let me see.
What's going on?
It might have been Worlds that came out, but I know Worlds really did
Worlds
save them.
Worlds release date was January 2018. And what was the first one? It was Resident Evil.
Oh, Resident Evil 7. Oh, then that was
so Resident Evil was before that. That was 2017.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Still, I mean,
a year apart though.
Back-to-back bangers. Come on.
Bang, bang.
It's funny that last year's Dragon's Dogma 2 was probably their most underwhelming game.
Yeah.
Like commercially, and even that was still like loads better than most publishers are able to put together. Like they just fire on all cylinders.
Yeah, even that Path of Goddess game, people were like, but even that sold very well, and I can't imagine that even cost them that much. Like, they
got Okami 2 in the hopper too.
Yeah,
that's coming.
Brought back Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, that's awesome.
And we still don't know what's
on one of the collections.
We still don't know what their next like Resident Evil game is going to be. Whether it's going to be another remake of what was the rumors? Was it 6? What I'd heard.
Well, there's 5, 6, and then Revelations just got rated as well.
Yeah. They already did that. No.
Anyway, but or even whatever the next Resident Evil next entry is, like
Rebuild 5. We need some 4K Chris just punching a boulder. That's what we need.
And some questionable racism. Like, let's be honest.
We could all use a little bit of that, right?
I remember that. I remember they showed a scene and then they added, and they're like, "Here's our correction. Here's 2 white guys in the background."
Right? Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, Capcom. Thank you.
See, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's normal now.
We normalize racism. That's what we did.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Gaslighting us.
Punches
It's fine.
Boulder anyway, it doesn't matter.
God.
Hell yeah.
Steve, I would love you to take the next story here because I feel like out of the 3, like, no offense to the other 2, you were probably just by a little more excited for this. Tony Hawk 3 and 4.
Which Steve?
You.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I was just making an assumption.
Now I don't know.
Marcel, I appreciate you thinking that I could actually be a skater in my previous life. So thank you.
That makes off of names. I've been saying Chambers Steve this whole time.
Okay, that's fair. I did. Taylor was like a huge Tony Hawk guy. I don't want to assume.
Don't make me bring up Resident Evil 5 again. We'll want to go talk about that again.
Thank you for tagging me in here, Marcel. Yes, I am the biggest Tony Hawk fan.
Yes.
My name a little bit. Moving on.
I'm stoked for this announcement. I mean, like, I feel like there was a time when all hope seemed lost. When, Vicarious Visions became a support studio, it was like, okay, well, we had a good run. 1 and 2, great little remake of 2 classic Tony Hawk games. It's all over. We're never going to get another one of these. Let's just call it quits. But then, we got the little teasers indicating today, March 4th. And we got the announcement July 11th. Huge, yeah.
Sorry. The original teaser was in Warzone, right, or something?
Was Call of Duty in there?
Showed up in the Ninja Turtles map.
Yeah, what a cool way to do that as well.
It really is.
It was Activision, man. That's what that's
really neat.
But I'm stoked for this. I'm stoked that Activision at least cares enough about this franchise, about these games to, outsource it to it's Iron Galaxy Studios, correct?
Pure Instinct.
Yeah, and very comparable studio, very good. And I mean, like to go and do this makes me really stoked. Arguably, these are the 2 games I have the least exposure to. 1 and 2, I put a lot of time in when I was a kid, but Underground was my game, my Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that was kind of my main one too.
Hours in, I rented it from Blockbuster way too many times before I actively went out and purchased it myself as a kid. But I played a bit of 3, never really played 4, but this is a moment for me where I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to go in, learn these maps. I'm stoked for this, but I'm just really stoked that not only are we getting these games, brought to modern consoles, but Tony Hawk is still, alive. The franchise, not the man. We know the man is still alive. Thank goodness. He's still kicking. He's still ripping on the.
And he's still going to cash those checks because those checks are going to be huge.
But yeah, I'm really, really hopeful that this one sells moderately well. Everyone's happy with what Iron Galaxy does, and then we get to Thug. Like that's going to be that's the dream.
Yeah.
We get Tony Hawk Underground.
Do you think they could do that? Do you think they'll do it?
I think they would.
With Bam Margera and stuff?
Well, you can maybe.
That's my only flag. That's my only flag.
I mean, I don't know. Could you get rid of them? Sure. Or maybe you just
right. I don't know.
Adam like that. I don't know, but I mean, I'm definitely Underground. I'm definitely 100% looking forward to. That was my main game, other than other than like the 1 and 2. So you all heard that story of Tony Hawk when he got his like first kind of like big check of for the games, right?
No.
So at one point he had it's on a podcast, like one like it went viral, but like someone actually asked him, was like, so how much you make off those Tony Hawk games? And he goes, he never said the actual number, but he did say at one point that he this is after like basically after the games that kind of started to come out, and they were starting to put they started to put Tony Hawk 1 into sort of like classic sort of like game of the year type, like that they were about to re-release that. And he says he went out for lunch with his Activision rep, and his rep tells Tony, he's like, yeah, the games are selling well. Again, we're about to be able to put this thing in the classic kind of release mode and whatever. And he hands Tony a check for $4 million. And basically, like he even said, like he even joked, he's being like, well, I've got lunch. But that's how much he made for those games, just within after like 1 and 2 or 3 had started to kind of come out. So I can only imagine how much money he's made since then. But damn, like imagine just putting your name with your face to the game and basically just earning like a $4 million check like within like 2-3 couple of years. That's pretty dope.
That is cool. I like.
Yeah, because you gotta remember this was like. The 4 million doesn't seem like a lot now, but that's like, do you think like late 80s or late 90s? Yeah, that's
I'd take 4 million.
Yeah,
that'd be okay.
I totally would take it too. But anyway,
I wouldn't turn.
Look at the clip, because I'm definitely not doing it complete justice, but it's a great clip.
No, I think you nailed it. Beginning, middle, and end.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
I'm being earnest. I'm being earnest. Oh my god.
Earnest.
Oh my god. Can I just say the thing I'm most excited about is that they're actually bringing Doomslayer.
I was just about to say that. Yes.
Yeah. And I am thrilled by that. Now, I think 3 also had Darth Maul and Wolverine.
Yes.
The original.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I would love to see them figure that out. But I know they didn't get, I don't think they got Spider-Man for 1 and 2.
They didn't. No.
And he was 2, I think. Yeah. I hope that we see more of that, because it was like, I don't know, like Wolverine and Darth Maul being in there were really cool. I'm glad they got Doomslayer though, because he was one of my favorites. So seeing that is like,
because that was,
I mean, it's easy for them now.
PC exclusive, right?
Yeah, he was PC exclusive. Yeah,
and that was the thing. Like I never had it for PC, and all of my friends, like a couple of my friends did, and I was like, "What? What do you mean you get to play as Doom guy?" Like, yeah, like
he was a PC version. Who made Borderlands? The studio. I don't know why I'm spacing. Like Gearbox ported Tony Hawk to PC, and Doomslayer was part of that port.
Right. Got it.
And that code played like a tribute to Gearbox when you did it. And then they don't own Doomslayer, but it was kind of neat that was how you got him.
Yeah.
But I'm thrilled. I hope they keep doing it. Add Spyro and Crash Bandicoot, go balls to the wall with it. Make it fun.
Captain Shepard.
I want the not the like the cartoon version of Crash Bandicoot, but the guy who was like yelling at Nintendo, like that version of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. That would be iconic.
It's wild. And then this is also Game Pass day 1 as well.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's coming out also, I think, on other consoles too. So it's coming out on Xbox One and PS4.
And Switch.
And Switch. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Pretty especial. Well, if July, it could very well be coming to Switch too. If
Switch, yeah.
It'll at least be back compat.
Yeah.
So
it's good shit.
Cool.
What is that direct date again?
April
2nd.
Less than a month away.
Less than a month away from the big reveal.
I believe this. I want to know how many people are on this website right now, just sitting there waiting.
Right here, buddy. Yeah.
Right. I have a tab open.
Right here. I can't look away.
Yup.
But it's just crazy to me, like how much Xbox is cooking, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're done. Don't buy our consoles." Basically,
isn't that the funniest part?
It's
like they're having the greatest year probably since the 360 era. And they're like, we're done.
Buy it everywhere. Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's gonna sell. It's gonna make the money. I think that it just doesn't matter whether the hardware sells or not. I think they're basically, I think they're just out of the console cycle. I think that's basically what it comes down to. Like, I think they're still gonna create new consoles, and we talked about this ad nauseum before, but I think it's just gonna be as a priority to them as the Microsoft Surface laptops are to Microsoft.
But I mean, like, I don't disagree, and I think playing what ifs is kind of difficult at this point. But sure. I do love to just imagine like a universe in which Xbox was still really aggressive on hardware and had all these games coming out, and just had the bullishness to be like, no, they're exclusive.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Imagine that world. That would have been.
Oh, Tony Hawk, we bought it, and now it's exclusive. Here you go.
Yep.
That would piss off so many PS fanboys.
Could you imagine that? Oh, Doom. Oh, the third Doom. Here you go. Buy it on Xbox.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Skyrim. Oh, you want the new Elder Scrolls? Yeah. Right here, bud. Yeah.
That new Indiana Jones
that guy right here for you.
Everyone loves.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's crazy to me. Like, and then I just can't imagine like the next cycle of systems. They're like, oh yeah, make sure you buy our next Xbox Series XX.
They are forever third-party now.
Yeah,
is my assumption is that they will. Yeah.
So you're saying this is their last console then?
No,
I think
that's what I mean. Like, how do you pitch? Like, oh yeah, buy our next console. Well, be like, why?
I think they're gonna go high. They're gonna go high and low, and what I mean by that is like they're gonna go high end spec for a console, which will also run Steam or whatever Epic Games. I don't know, whatever deals they could make, as well as their own store, and that will bleed into everything else you own as well.
Yeah.
So
I think it's literally just going to turn into basically a console version of a PC. I think it's kind of what it's going to have.
Surface,
it's going to be basically the Steam box. It's going to be an Epic Games Store box. It's going to be Ubisoft Connect, like all. And
it's
you're right.
Apple TV, right? It's
Apple
TV.
Exactly. It's Apple TV, and I think it's going to be. It's specifically designed to run on on the hardware that it's designed for. I mean, granted that the PC market has always kind of been a bit fractured as far as who has what, especially with the graphics cards. Like, they keep coming out new ones every single year, and they have to design for that. But I think there's something to be said about having a dedicated console box. I know companies have tried to be able to do that. Even Steam basically tried to be able to create their own little custom console box. But I think Microsoft has a pretty good chance of being able to do that. But still kind of stay within the Xbox ecosystem. I think we're going to get as they're creating this new Xbox OS, whether it's for just handhelds or just for their own handheld. I think that they're going to have sort of a robust version of a gaming version of Windows that essentially will just be on whatever the next Xbox console will be. And it's just, you're right. I think Riley. I think it's going to have the high end specs that we would want, and then the low end would be the handheld or like a Series S,
stream box or whatever.
A little streaming box if they can be able to make that out.
So
Xbox Cloud.
I think there's also another component here that I'm going to pitch out, and it's going to piss everyone off. And I think that there's a 95% chance this is going to happen. It's everything that you guys said. There's going to be, proprietary hardware. It's going to be high end, powerful, great, robust. This thing is going to be a co-pilot machine, 1000%.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be like, oh yeah, this has AI that you can't get on PlayStation, and it's going to be ours. And that's why you're
I can see that. I can see that. It's especially with how the push they're trying to do with AI. I hope that it doesn't happen.
No, I don't like it either, but I can almost guarantee that's how they're going to justify it. Just the same way that all these like phone manufacturers are justifying, oh, buy our new phones because it has AI because you like that. And it's like it's super tone deaf, and I think that Microsoft right now is kind of in that position where they're trying to sell you on a service or a product that you don't really need, and I think that will bleed over into the next Xbox.
Yeah, I even can see the commercial right now. Basically, it's gonna have like someone's gonna pull up a remote and they're gonna push a button and basically it's gonna be like, what should I play? And then it's gonna like 100. It's gonna give you like an AI sort of like generator. Like here's a list. Here's a game you should play right now. Okay, let's play. And jumps right into it with Xbox.
It'll be like Halo, and you'll be like, put more Crash Bandicoot in it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. This would be great if I had a skateboard right now. Like it's just 100%. It's going to be that. Yeah,
that's basically Scribble Knots, but for every experience.
Yeah,
you just say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But runs like a PlayStation 1 game.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, probably. That's what I want.
Oh man. Well, we got a busy week of gaming. Split Fiction comes out in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
March 6th, my birthday.
Happy early birthday.
What?
I won't say it until the day comes.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Don't even.
I won't ruin it.
I'm waiting.
Good for you.
I don't care, Riley. I'm going to say it now. Happy early birthday.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy.
You're a good friend. I like you.
I like you too. You're a good friend.
Good friend. I like you, man.
I like it.
They're fine. They're fine.
Frag Punk also comes out as well. I don't know if you guys can be trying that one out as well.
Which one?
Frag Punk, the one where you break the cards. It's like a Valorant game and
also on my birthday.
Cheat codes.
I think
that's right. I think so. Yep, it is. There you go. Yeah, there you have it. Anyway, and it's a bunch of other games. More games coming out. This March is stacked with games.
Are you all gonna jump into WWE 2K25?
Hell, yes.
Yeah.
I hope that I want that heel scene. I want to see what Cena looks like, but they better add him as DLC immediately. Like I want heel Cena.
Did you guys
with the angry face?
Did you guys get the collector's edition or did you just get the regular
Photoshop
edition?
That was
so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that mean mug face. Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was saying, did you guys get the collector's edition or just the regular edition?
Probably. I don't have it yet.
Don't have it yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, same.
I requested codes to make some stuff, so we'll see if that pans out.
Oh man, I would love to get a code for that.
Walmart Canada in the ring.
Walmart Canada. Oh yeah, there you go.
That's funny. I have made it. I made a guy named.
I thought so. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
His name was so you can only kind of like pick certain words.
Yeah.
So I made a guy like Wall is one, and then Marty is the other. So it was like, and coming to the ring, Wall, Marty. Yeah.
Love that.
He has the vest on and everything like that. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Here's a question, boys. Are we going to jump into online My GM mode? See who is the best, who can run the best of the brands?
You want to? I could putz around with that.
I can try that. Yeah,
I can go for that. Mm-hmm. Cool. Let's do it.
Steve
or we jump into the island.
Biggest
the island of relevancy.
Me, I'm busy. I'm sorry.
You're busy. Yeah, you're sick that day.
Yeah. As he drinks his giant ass water bottle.
Can't do it. Yeah.
I'm trying to get hydrated over here. I'm so busy, you guys. Sorry.
The planes he's on, it dehydrates him a lot.
Yeah, you guys just don't see the hill turn he's planning out, so that's all.
Oh, yeah, Big Fari heel turn.
Big Fari heel turn.
The clues have been there all along.
Not wishing Riley happy birthday and everything. It's all been there.
Little breadcrumbs leading up to this moment.
He's leaving. The
long form narrative, baby.
Yeah.
I'm a big long gamer.
Yeah.
So, Chamber Steve, what's going on for the rest of the week?
Rest of the week is basically continuing as always with my daily morning show, Gaming Insight Daily, where I talk about the latest gaming news, accessibility news, or just updates about my life. Have not a lot of news this week-ish. At least by the time I talk about it, it's like at 10 a.m. Each morning, so I have to wait for the next day for the news to kind of come out. But hey, it's a good. I get to enjoy talking about the news and kind of give the greater context of that news story in the podcast. And then I'll be streaming the rest of this I'm debating whether to be able to pre-order the game, the WWE now, so I can be able to play it on Friday, or just be patient enough and wait till it actually releases next Friday. So we'll see. But follow me on Twitch and see if I'm going to be able to jump back, because I'm going to definitely stream a lot of WWE within the next couple of weeks for sure.
Cool.
Who are you going to be in the game first?
I'm debating whether I should just jump right into character creator and create my own myself, or I might try to be able to. I may just do it because it inspired me, because Elimination Chamber. I may just do John Cena.
You heard it here
That's
first.
Cody Rhodes
first.
Yeah.
Oh baby, I can't wait. That'll be fun. It looks really good. They have like the whole chain system in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it looks like really fun.
I'm very curious to see what the island's going to be like. Like what because the whole game is a service.
Yeah, I never really buy, because they've kind of done similar things with like NBA,
and
they have
yes.
like little.
Yeah,
for a lot.
That's basically
money.
kind of like that. It's that mode. Like from what I've been looking at the previews of stuff, it basically is kind of like similar to what they've done in other sports games, but just done it now in WWE.
6, I guess they kind of did something like that.
Kind of,
And
yeah.
like
It was like a hub
arcade
with a bit of a story,
area,
but yeah. But like when you go into like 2K games, like the sports games, like the career mode, you can walk around or go through the city and go to the place like the gym or like your apartment or stuff like that. So I would imagine the island's going to be kind of similar to that, but done in like sort of the bloodlines, family, whatever. So
yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Steve, how about yourself?
I don't know. I don't got anything going on this week, to be totally honest. I don't know. I'll play more Monster Hunter.
I don't know.
Monster Hunter, that's what's going on. That's all I got planned. Yeah.
You get try out Split Fiction?
That's right. Yeah. By the end of this week, I do want to play that.
Hell yeah. Riley, how about yourself?
Yeah, I'll probably. I actually got Split Fiction, so I'm going to try that out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to play that. But other than that, I think it's going to be. We have some versions of Tony Hawk going up for pre-order, which are going to be the focus this week, which will be fun.
Do you have the collector's edition with the board?
I don't know if I can say what we have.
Okay, never mind.
Wow.
Hopefully I'll be able to share tonight.
Oh, like, well, I mean,
hey, this comes out
tonight is when this
I don't
comes
want to
out?
be talking about it before I can talk about it.
That's
you know?
fine.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, I think you'll know soon what we have.
Cool.
But yeah, no, we're doing that, and then some other stuff.
On your birthday.
And my birthday on Thursday.
You have anything planned for Mario Day?
Well, they announced an OLED bundle.
I know.
And some game sales, I think. So that's all official now. But yeah, no, it's pretty chill. I think probably I'm hoping for bigger things. At least we'll get Mario Kart details and stuff on during this April 2nd thing, I'm sure. So I think there a lot of the news is kind of saved for that.
Holding out on Mario Day is a clear indicator there's something at that.
Yeah,
time,
right.
Right.
Yeah, like I think they'll probably blow it all out then, and that'll be exciting. I wonder how long that thing's gonna run. I have no details on it.
Yeah, I hope they blow Mario out completely. Just blow him.
Oh my god, poor Mario.
Yeah, well, don't let him near Steve.
Get him
that guy likes Mario Day a little too much.
Blow him out.
That guy loves Mario Day.
Loves Mario.
Don't let him
lean in his pipes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't know you guys sold Alarmo.
Yes, that's official now. Yep, that'll be a thing. That's pretty exciting.
Well,
so you gonna get one?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Cool.
I have a watch.
But you can buy now at Walmart.
Hey. You can buy now at Walmart. I also have a watch. Shit.
well, look at us.
Are we all have Apple Watch fanboys?
Hey,
buy
buy
now.
now. Buy now.
Walmart,
Buy now Walmart right there. For me,
buy now, buy all of it now.
Buy all of it. For me, just Split Fiction and Monster Hunter, and I don't know what other game comes out as well. So, and I'm Clear Obscure. I got a preview code to try out as well.
Oh, cool,
so,
nice.
Yeah.
Wait, is the demo done already?
I don't know. I just downloaded it.
Oh, okay.
I hope not.
I'd heard it basically like when people were like when the previews were coming out that there was like a time limit or like a time like date whatever when the demo. I don't know. Anyway,
nope. I can still hit play on it. So I literally just downloaded it today. So
I need to get access to that.
There you go. With that being said, we'll see you all here next week. Take care.
Bye.